As we continue to celebrate our 100th year, we go with a dish that was in the 1960s. And the 60s was a very raucous time. But one of the amazing changes was that the TV dinners had really caught on from the 50s and people were moving away from really good food. And then this amazing lady came on the scene. Her name was Julia Childs, and she'd just come back and she had this television show called The French Chef. And all these French dishes started appearing. Coq au vin, the piece of the chicken chopped up and cooked in red wine. And it started to change the kind of whole persona of how food was being cooked in the kitchens, because people had televisions that were watching all this stuff. Some of the things that she did bring to us were some of the little tiny dishes that would have been made in the larder of a French kitchen. One of them being a terrine. And a terrine is basically, this is a terrine mold, although we can use it for a pâté. Remember pâté being a pie, therefore wrapped in pastry. The terrine, not so much. You can put raw product in here, chopped duck and chopped pork, and cook it and bake it, and it comes out like literally like a fancy meatloaf, yeah? Or you can do the one we're making tonight, which is a terrine that we've used chopped meats that have been cooked. And then we've put gelatin in with it, with lots and lots of carrots and different vegetables. And this type of terrine we're able to serve. And look, it can just pop right out like that, you see, and it takes the shape of the terrine, and it's really, really phenomenally flavored. So we've got herbs, this is cooked ox tongue, it's cooked brisket, and it's in this jelly. And then what you do is you wrap it up, you get a nice shape from it, and you cut it, because there's not anything wrapped around it. Yes, it's very difficult for it to hold together. So what you do is you cut it with the plastic on. You see? Nice long strokes with your knife. And then you see this beautiful kaleidoscope of colors, yeah? Rutabagas, leeks, celery, with very, very little fat, yes? So it's very, very beautiful meat. So Kylie, if you could possibly just take this and very gently take this. Oh, it came off.
Did it on your own?
I did it on my own. Am I good? There we go. I don't know if I can cut through this little piece of tape. So we're just going to move that and then cut it. And I'm going to have 2 slices there. That's beautiful. And the way you would serve this would be with a little salad. And of course, watercress. Just a beautiful, crisp watercress salad. A little bit of tomato, some yellow tomatoes, a little bit of dressing. And then you're going to take that and just toss it up. I'm going to take a nice plate and center this onto the plate. Beautifully. Look at all these beautiful colors. Nice salad. And then this lovely cold dish. This could be a lunchtime dish. It could be for an appetizer as dinner. But for goodness sake, don't forget to take the plastic off. Very, very important. And I believe that we had some fried shallots somewhere in the kitchen, and we're going to probably end up putting a little bit of fried shallot over the top of these. And we're going to take a little tiny bit of the yellow tomato. There's just a little bit of color missing from there. I'm going to take a little bit of the dressing and just circle around, and then a little bit over the top. And there we have this beautiful, almost like a head cheese type terrine, but really, really very, very rich, very fulfilling. The nice thing about this terrine is that you can use ends of your roast beef or your roast pork or your roast chicken or your roast turkey when you've actually made a meal for yourself. Yes? So you just keep them all, and you have a lot of them. You just put them into this gelatinized state, press them, and you have this beautiful plate of food. Yeah? 1960s. We're moving forward. We're almost catching up to when I was born myself, so then the food started to change dramatically. So I'm going to follow my own path from now on in the 70s, where I was in the 80s and the 90s, and obviously right up here until the 2014. Yes? There's 1960s.